From the one and only, this is a Local 10 News Update, sponsored by FHIA, Florida Home Improvement Associates.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Eric Yutzi. Here's a look at your top stories on this Tuesday. An investigation underway after an Audi was shot at on I-95. It happened Monday night in the southbound lanes right near Northwest 95th Street in Miami. Troopers say that gunfire caused the driver to lose control and crash into a Maserati before slamming into the barrier wall. The two men inside the Audi bailed out, crossing the northbound and southbound lanes. Now the search is on for them and the shooter. The people inside the Maserati did not appear to be injured. A teenage girl rushed to the hospital after she was accidentally shot by her Uber driver. 15-year-old Bailey Braun was shot in the ankle when the driver's gun went off in Hollywood. Braun now home from the hospital and recovering. Police say the driver will not be charged for the accidental shooting. Uber says they have removed the driver's access to the app and will work with law enforcement. According to Uber's policy, guns are not allowed in vehicles. The state Senate deciding on the fate of former Broward Sheriff Scott Israel. The Senate Rules Committee voting Monday night to recommend Israel's removal. Governor Ron DeSantis suspending Israel 9 months ago, calling his actions during the Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School and Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport shootings inadequate. The families of the Parkland victims protesting in Tallahassee, making it clear they did not want to see Israel reinstated. Now, the Rules Committee will take their recommendation to the Florida Senate, and an official vote will happen on Wednesday.
Listen to Local 10's podcast, The Florida Files, wherever you are, whenever you want. Just say, Alexa, play the Florida Files podcast.
Getting the latest episode of Florida Files. Here it is from TuneIn.
Previously on the Florida Files.
Or just ask Siri, I want to hear the latest Florida Files podcast.
Here's the newest episode of the Florida Files.
Get the Florida Files on Alexa, Google Home, or Apple devices just by saying, play the Florida Files podcast. The Florida Files from the one and only Local 10.
The Broward Sheriff's Office now investigating the mysterious death of a firefighter over the weekend. His death has been ruled a homicide. 39-year-old Christopher Randazzo found dead inside a home in Lauderdale by the Sea. The victim, a firefighter who worked for the Coral Springs Fire Department. Deputies arriving at that scene Saturday morning near the Southern Seas Resort along Elmar Drive. Authorities say he was last seen leaving the Village Grill at about 1 a.m. and he was spotted at the Aruba Beach Cafe. Call deputies if you have any information. Well, as breaking news happens, we'll keep you covered on air and online. Head to local10.com for more local news coverage and updates.